In today's Family First, children really should be able to access every part of their home. But for a local family, that really is a struggle. We're going to show you in just a minute why. But you can help with a Vikings-Bears game and a pre-Packer game fundraiser. Joining me are Lori and Stuart Smith with their beautiful son, Hayden. Now, their daughter Emma's here, but she didn't want to be on television. I think she's... Yeah, isn't that funny? Isn't your little sister funny?
Yeah, that's funny. She didn't want it.
She didn't want to be on TV. I can't even imagine that lifestyle. I mean, you know. Well, Hayden, are you happy to be here today?
Yeah.
Are you hoping that everybody out there watching is going to really listen for you?
Yeah.
Okay, because now, are you a football fan?
No.
No, you're kind of a U fan, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to make all of our viewers a big U fan.
Yeah.
And Stuart, I'd like to ask you first, when beautiful Hayden came into your life, what were some of the things that you and your wife, Lori, were faced with?
Sure. So before he turned 2 years old, back in 2010, actually, Emma was just around about 4 months old. We got the bad news that the doctors discovered a tumour growing within his spinal column. It required some fairly immediate action, which resulted in 3 separate surgeries. Unfortunately, as a result of those surgeries and some complications due to an infection, he actually suffered a spinal cord injury at the same time as well, which has been paralyzed him from the waist down ever since.
And so Stuart is Hayden is actually still going through a number of surgeries, which has to be stressful enough on a family. And Lori, I'd like to ask you, in the home environment, which really is Hayden's safe haven, away from the hospital, away from doctor's office, this is where we really need our viewers to help, because in his home environment, he can't access certain parts of his home, and that shouldn't be the case with a child.
Right. We want him to be able to have access to every place. Our hope is that there's no part of our home that is unreachable for him. He and his sister like to play downstairs where they have all of their toys and fun things, and it requires us carrying him up and down the stairs. It's hard on him, and it's hard on us.
Not for much longer, though.
No, not for much longer, though. Hayden, the eternal optimist. That is That's right. Not for much longer. And that's the way you have to think, because I want people to see this and say, we're going to come to his fundraiser to help raise the money to make it accessible. There was also a picture of Hayden, you sitting there right by your deck, and you can't get up on the deck.
Right.
There's no ramp.
Right.
But so you're
to be able to have access to the yard like his sister and run around the house.
You know, children shouldn't have to go through what Hayden is going through, and he has exhibited such strength. And I think if you're watching at home, please join all of us for this party so that he can enjoy, there's the picture I was just talking about, so that he can also enjoy his home. Because look how positive he is. I mean, I think that's an amazing lesson for all of us, becoming strong just watching a child, don't you think?
Sure, and it happened when he was young enough that, fortunately for him, he hasn't really known anything different. This has been his life ever since he was 1 year old, so it's probably harder on us than it is on him. He just considers himself a normal 5.5-year-old boy.
That's because you are, and good looking too, right?
What do you say?
Yeah. So what do you want to say to some people out there in TV land about coming to your fundraiser?
I don't know.
You don't know? You had all of these words?
Come join us.
What? Is it going to be fun?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so here it is. It's going to be a pre-Packer game party, because the Packers, they start at 3:25. But during this party, it's going to be at Kiva Sports Center. They will have the Vikings and the Bears game on, so you can be all caught up on that and really contribute to Hayden's family. The cost is $50 for adults. Children are free, and it is not this weekend, but next weekend. So there's going to be food and drink, beer and wine for adults, organized activities as well for your children. So this really is a family-friendly event. Thank you so much, Lori. Thank you so much, Stuart. And Hayden, thank you so much. You just keep inspiring us and being strong and being hopeful, right?
Yep.
That's right.
All right.
And Christine, we would just like to thank everyone who's helping us spread the word and supporting us. And we've been lucky to have loving friends and family with us from the beginning of this journey. We just want to express how our deep gratitude for that.
You draw strength from others.
Yes.
This is a good community to be in for that.
Right.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you, Chris.